Testing, 1 2 1 2. Testing, 1 2 1 2. We're good to go.
Second, third time, yeah. I was in Oman, I was in France.
Folks, just a bit of a half-time. We're with Shane Dempsey here, who will be representing Ireland in the Army team. Shane, great opportunity for you. You thought your first in doing it. How are you feeling going over?
No, it's good. It's going to be a great experience going to China for 2 weeks. Representing your country is unbelievable, but to do it in the World Cup, it's going to be unbelievable. I can't wait for it. So.
You're saying you've America, Qatar and
Algeria.
They said none will be an easy game, but
it won't. I reckon Algeria and Qatar now. We went to Oman 2 years ago, played Qatar, and they weren't soldiers, they were Brazilians and everything on it. They weren't even from Qatar, but I reckon they give Dundalk a good game for their money, Algeria are kind of the same, they're more so professionals. So America now, we played them last time, we beat them 5-1, but then again you wouldn't know who America could bring over, there's such a big selection from over there. So
absolutely. And you said there's a couple of lads from Wexford looking to get on the team to represent Ireland.
There is, yeah. Hopper Kenny is one, and Tony Smith, he's actually an officer, he got picked as well in the final 20, so
happy days. So look, I said best luck. We're about to start off here for the second half. Look, we hope we get to see you on the field here today and shows you're going to bring further. So best luck in the World Cup, and hopefully you can go far in it.
No bother. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Shane.
Of course, once again, folks, the power of Nicky Murphy getting lads in left, right and centre for interviews.
If it was this time last year, Shane wouldn't have spoken to me when I was manager at Shamrock Rovers. But Shane, nice lad, and sure the best of luck in him and my own club man, Chris Hopper Kenny, heading over. It's a great honour to represent your country at any level, so best of luck, boys.
Absolutely, he says so. Qatar, Algeria and America. We'll call for it. 3 wins, 9 points. Get out of the group nice and handy. If only it was always that easy.
Yeah, look, I'm sure they'll take it any way they can. So it's a great opportunity to go to China, and hopefully they'll get to a semi-final or final.
Just waiting for the second half to start here now.
The referees are still in the dressing room.
I don't see the officials. Oh, here they come now. I suppose you have to get your half-time team a bit in, keep the energy levels going.
Yeah, that's it. Derek is the man in the middle today, Derek Campion. He started refereeing in Kilkenny, and he moved down to Campile there a couple of years ago, and he's in the Wexford League. I'm near enough sure he done the line for the FAI Junior Cup final this year, but is one of the better ones along with Nicky Boland, and he's joined by Pat Sinnott, who said earlier, and Niall Whelan today on the other line.
No changes on either side, but it looks things, Nicky, I suppose both will want to start the second half really quickly and try and get themselves back in contention for this game.
Well, it's not that they'll want it, they'll have to if they want to get anything out of it. 3-1, not any of that 2-goal buffer, so Bohs will really have to come out with everything firing. The wind is actually after picking up a small bit just, so they're going to be playing against that in this half. So we'll wait and see now what way Bohs come out, but it looks like they're setting up the very same. And there's not a whole lot of goals in the Wexford today. I think North End are winning 3-1 here, obviously, and the Moyne are beating Courtown 1-0 at half time. Bunclody and Clabon is 0-0, and Shamrock Rovers and Fort Celtic is 0-0 at the minute, but that game was delayed due to a serious injury.
looks like there is a change there on the Bohs team there now. So it's a clarification of who's coming on. 14. Dominic Marr on the field. Looks like he's going into the midfield. Bit of ball kicked off here again. Palmer for North End does the ball. Lays down now to the right back. Sends an early ball across. Chance. Ooh. And just unlucky there now.
That's actually quite a big change for Wexford Bohs, because they're after losing their centre half, David Littleton, and Jack Murphy's after dropping in. So David would be their captain and a leader on that team, who was marshalling that defence in the first half. So that's a massive loss to Bohs there at half time.
Goal kick here now to Bohs. Sent up. One in the air though by North End. Bohs now trying to get the ball in midfield. Poor pass, but foul there from John Lester.
Yeah, Lambert won his free there. Soft enough free. There was very little in it, but at least he got it now, and he can. Bohs can maybe put something in around the box and see how can something break for him.
Ball sent in. Cleared by the goal scorer Delaney. Sent long up the field. Oh, chance here now. Kyle Dempsey. But Marshall out there by the Bohs centre half. And it comes dangerous opportunity again, but well marshalled out by Bohs in that case.
Yeah, Aaron Goodison is a very good centre half. I think Aaron is only about 19 or 20, but yeah, he reads the game well. He's level-headed, so he's decent defender. So he shielded Kyle out that time, done well.
Chance here now. Oh, keeper came not on it, and ref has given a goal kick. Dangerous enough ball in the keeper, a bit suspect in that case.
Yeah, he was a little, but as we said earlier, Niall's deliveries are top class, so they all put a lot of pressure on every time he gets on that ball, and missed that one by a bit of a distance. He got away with it, that there was nobody coming in the back post or North End. Dodzer's not happy over there, the Wexford Bohs manager. He's really getting animated now with these lads, so he's looking to get something kick-started.
Bohs now looking to hold on to the ball, but and the Bohs keeper just puts his face out and sends out for a corner.
Yeah, he looked a little bit lazy there, to be honest. So he did, but yeah, he's invited a bit of pressure. Should have been a ball he should have wrapped up and had in his chest, but yeah, another very sloppy pass here in this third of the Wexford Bohs. Every time they get into an attacking position, they seem to be giving away the ball sloppily, and Niall delivers another good ball to the back post. Free header. Goal, John Lester. Another goal for North End. John Lester coming back in after being knocked back across by Paul Murphy. Them set pieces are really causing Bohs trouble all day long now.
Yeah, as I said, like, if you're the Bohs management side, you're not happy with how much space you're given North End. Like, you know, 3 goals from 2 from a corner, 1 from a free kick and a penalty. I mean, like, their defensive set piece just hasn't been up to par so far.
No, they haven't. Like Paul Murphy's had getting 2 free headers there, and even John Lester that time. So there's a lot of free headers going in. But then again, the delivery from Niall Connolly has been exceptional. So North End will take it all day, while Dodzer's probably a little bit disappointed with his defence. And look, that was a corner kick that didn't need to be given away by Bohs that time. As I said, sloppy ball passed up here, and then sloppy play by Dowd in the goal. So there was a lot of the Bohs goals didn't need to be given away today.
Free here now to Wexford Bohs, just inside Northern half the field. 49.5 minutes gone here. 4-1 to North End. Ball sent in. Chance here now. Shot from distance.
Oh, it's goal.
Oh, and sent in.
Paddy Harnett. So,
Tame enough shot. I didn't. Did it ricochet off one of the North End defenders? We'll have a look here now again.
it's hard to tell on the replay, but he definitely didn't connect to it properly anyway, and it flew in past Lee. So he kind of caught Lee on the back foot. So it's 4-2. Let's hopefully the score stay this way, because that's what I predicted earlier on.
If you were a betting man, Nicky, I tell you, you would get great odds on that.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. So no more goals now, lads. Let's keep it like this.
Said no one ever. Another corner here now for North End on it. I said Wexford Bohs will have to defend a little bit better here, because they have been kind of suspect at every set piece.
Yeah, they have been, and North End will be very disappointed. Another header by Paul. Oh, Robin nearly got onto the back post, but that's another header again there. Bohs may definitely stop giving away corners or free kicks in these areas, because North End look dangerous every single time the ball's whipped in there.
As what you were saying there, on Lee Walker there, then the North End goal is his first game back, and I suppose if he had a bit more game time under him, probably would have claimed that last effort that would ended up in the Wexford Bohs goal there a bit better.
Yeah, maybe so. He was caught on the front on the back foot, should I say. So a little bit of a more agile Lee, he might have got to it, but he's been unlucky. He broke his arm last year. He missed a long period of the season, and then he came back towards the end, and he picked up a suspension there in the last game of the season. So it's been stop-start for the last 9-10 months for Lee. So I'm sure he's looking for a run of games now, but he's up against a very good goalkeeper, North End's second goalkeeper with Dylan Owens. So it's a nice bit of competition for the two of them.
Lee there out, showing great footwork to play the ball out. It's a corner, throw in here out for North End. Yellow card there shown to Paddy Harden. Didn't see it was for Nicky, did you?
No, I think he actually said something to the referee. There was no serious foul or anything that I seen anyway, so he must have been talking.
I said it's something that I'm happy to see the referees are clamping down on dissent. It's just something that's not needed in the game, and you know, I said I play a sport where you can't say boo to the referee, so I like seeing it come into all sports myself, really now.
Yeah, and look, I'd be a bit of a hypocrite, because I was the worst culprit of them all to be given out to referees. But yeah, it is. Look, if we could get that into the rugby, we're only the captain can speak to the referee, it'd be great. It'd be great for all sports. But it's not in soccer at the minute. But let's hopefully they can clamp down.
It's hard to believe, Nicky, a quiet man like yourself was a terror on the sideline.
Terror is right. If you ask any of the referees. Yeah, but I'm nice and relaxed here now. I'm able to enjoy the games.
Your retirement was well received then around the league.
And the referees anyway, and the county board. So
off the post there from John Lester. No goal given. The North End claiming that handball, I think there, but ball sent back in again. Dangerous. Oh, Paddy Harden it. Is a
yeah, the Bohs keeper and Paddy are getting a little bit excited there, but North End are putting the pressure in. That time the corner was whipped out by Niall, and John Lester got onto it, and now it looks like they're going to whip this one back in. So yeah, the pressure's on Bohs.
Bit of pulling and pushing there now. The ref just trying to calm it all down there.
A little bit of hustle and bustle. They're only getting to know each other, Paddy and Robin. So handshake there, they'll be all grand. Won't be a bother on that.
Corner here now, North End. Send it again. Up high. 0-1 again in the air. Chance blocked down. Claims for handball not given. Bohs here now trying to come on the attack.
tackle by Gary that time, but yeah, it was a good counter attack. The ball got caught under his feet a little bit, so he was a little unlucky, but counter attack now, and it'll relieve the bit of pressure North End had on Bohs there now.
Free kick here now. For Bohs, sent up long. And a North End throw there now. As remember, folks, we are brought to you here, kindly sponsored by Andrew O'Brien Sports Supplies and Massage. For all your sporting injury needs, please contact Andrew O'Brien Sports Supplies and Massage. Defended there by Wexford Bohs. Looks like North End are probably looking to increase the tempo a little bit there now and turn the screw in the game so far, Nicky.
Yeah, it looks like it, alright.
Chance here now. Kyle Dempsey now looking for options, lays it back. Oh, well defended there again by Wexford Bohs. Ball Paul Murphy. Lays it down. Claims the ball again. And Marshall out there for a goal kick.
As far as I know, all the games are the same in the Premier Division in Wexford, as they were at half time. There's no updates as yet.
As we will do our best, folks, to keep up there. But substitution here now for Wexford Bohs.
Aaron Lambert coming off. He's only a young player. Ball didn't really last long today. And I think it could be another O'Neill. I think it could be Luke O'Neill coming on for him. It looks like it could be a straight swap. Luke and Sam are brothers, so they would have played underage with Wexford Youths and coming up, and two of them are very, very fast, so they have two speedy wingers on the wing now, and they might be able to catch North End on a counter attack with the two O'Neill twins.
Taken out. One there now by Bohs, who look to set up, but Kyle Lennox fouled. John Lester with the free kick.
Lovely ball into Kyle.
Chance here now. Oh, well defended again by Bohs. Oh, a lovely meaty challenge there. Oh, flick on head. Oh, tipped over the bar. Didn't know it was offside. Good reaction, saved it from the keeper.
Good reaction save, yeah. Kyle had just stepped a yard offside. Pat had the flag up pretty quick. And yeah, that'll do the keeper a world of good. Nice little touch over the bar, even though he didn't need to do it.
Play still suspended in Fort Celtic versus Shamrock Rovers.
Just invited play is still suspended in Fort Celtic and the Shamrock Rovers due to an injury. We will keep you updated on that. We do hope that the Fort Celtic keeper is okay in that one. 1-1 in Courtown and the Mine. You're saying it is a tough game for the Mine to go to Courtown, and they're not getting all their own way, but it sounds things.
No, it's a bit of Courtown took 4 points off the Mine last year, so it's a bit of a bogey team for them. And no matter when you go up there to play against Courtown, it's always tough. I hear they have a few players back this year that they didn't have last year. So yeah, that if a draw up there wouldn't surprise me now if it finishes that way.
Bohs here now trying to play it out, but North End putting severe pressure on, and it's a Wexford Bohs throw in. Play down, but one by North End. The ball
A small bit scrappy, I think, now for the last couple of minutes. they're not getting it all their own way. But from what I hear, last week they got into a 3-0 lead against Clovan, and they just kind of cruised through the second half. So are they going to do something the same today? We'll have to wait and see.
I suppose, like, they're only two up there, and we've seen that at times they have been a bit slack in defence, and Bohs have got 2 goals out of it. So I mean, taking it off the pedal here in the derby is not probably the wisest move from.
No, most definitely not. Especially as we said in a derby game, and at our goal, the pressure's right on them. But they're just gone a little bit scrappy at the minute, and they're kind of inviting Bohs onto him a small bit. Oh, John nearly got caught there, so he came out with it.
Oh, lovely ball. Ooh. And a rasper of a shot, but just well wide there in the end.
Yeah, Adam come in at the back post, but a lovely little flick by him. Yeah, this front three now of Wexford Bohs, there's a lot of pace in it, so they could catch counter attack. But what a flick there by Paul. We're just looking at the replay, and Adam was a little bit rash with his shot.
Similar enough to seen on social media, the Paul Scholes flick there in the Vincent Comedy testimonial that he was subsequently injured for again, kind of a part and parcel of his career.
Would have been anyway. Yeah, great flick by Scholes. I seen it there on Facebook or something like that. But yeah, great play. And here's Bohs on the counter now. Luke O'Neill trying to run him, use his pace, as we said. And Ahmed done very well there. For a young man, he's a very good defender. That young chap is.
But Wexford Bohs trying to put pressure on, but North End still holding on to the ball. Ball here now, Pat Murphy. Defended again there.
Gary.
Gary Lane lets the ball over. Northern on attack, dangerous ball. But well marshalled out there. And it'll be a goal kick to Wexford Bohs. Couple of lads getting the warm up there now for North End, probably looking to bring in a bit of fresh legs and leaving the game out a little bit more.
Yeah, well, if you look, as we spoke about earlier on, the 2 lads that gone to warm up is Shane. Shane Dempsey has won everything in our game in the junior football, so he's not going to weaken the team by bringing on him or Paul Murphy. So, and it looks like Bohs could be after losing another centre half in Jack Murphy. He's down injured just off the side of the field, so if they're to lose him as well, it's a massive loss. So 2 centre halves could be gone over.
He's after rolling himself off the field, so for the moment Wexford Bohs playing with 10 men, and the ball now with John Lester. Defended again there though. Oh, blocked down. Bohs trying to hold on to the ball, handball given there now.
Yeah, Bohs will like the game scrappy, to be honest with you. Paddy Harnett's just dropped in centre half to cover Jack for a couple of minutes, but Bohs will like this game scrappy, and they'll like to keep it as tight and narrow as they possibly can. And if they can get a goal from something like this, no, well defended by Tony Crosby that time, but if they can sneak something, they'll make a nice tight 20 minutes. Oh,
chance here now.
Lee Walker done well there to come out.
That's what they're saying, scrappy games that they want, and so far they are, when they're getting the scrappy opportunities, they are taking them.
Yeah, that's it. So they'll want it as scrappy as possible, especially for 20-25 minutes, and stop North End moving the ball around quick. And in fairness to Bohs, they've stopped the space that North End were getting in this first half, and they've given themselves something to battle for in this half. The substitutions have come on, have done quite well. So yeah, they're getting that bit of space now in midfield.
Long ball played there, but defended by Notre Dame, but sent out for a Wexford Bohs throw. Looks like the centre back for Bohs has been waved back on. all okay there, thankfully. So Bohs haven't lost another centre half, and they can get to keep their game plan so far.
Yeah, they're back up to 11, and Jack will be a loss. It looks like they're going to make another sub now, so we just wait and see. But Jack would have been a loss to him. Sean Palin is coming off, so we just have to wait and see. It's hard to see who's coming on from the other side. Palin works very hard for the team.
Just remember, folks, All Rounder Sport is proudly sponsored by Andrew O'Brien Sport, Massage and Supplies.
It looks like a double sub. So Sean Palin looks like Graham Healy's definitely come on, and I think one of the twins went off on the far side.
The midfielder scored the second goal from Morehouse.
Aaron Walsh is on as well.
Throw and taken now. Both with a chance, but defended well by Delaney for North End. Had a very good game there so far. Scored the second goal.
Yeah, right, Pat. It looks like Ian Farrell's gone off, and Graham Healy has come on. So yeah, a little bit of a reshuffle now for Wexford Bohs. Graham, they're gone very, very quick up front with Graham and the two twins. So it'll be interesting to see, can they catch North End on a counter attack, and it's a throw in now.
No, I think it's a free kick there, Fowbridge on Leicester. He looks perplexed and doesn't seem to be too happy with the decision by the linesman, but bit of a pull there, I think. Definitely free kick.
Yeah, definitely free kick. Well, Niall thought it was a definite free kick anyway over there, the linesman. So yeah, this is a dangerous area now, so if they can whip it in and they get a good ball, you never know. There's been a lot of goals scored from set pieces today, so we'll wait and see now as it's been whipped in by Bohs.
Sent in low, defended, goal kick given.
I thought it came off with John Lester, to be honest, but no, goal kick. They're closer to us than we are.
Norton now looking to play the ball out. Vaughan keeper just saved the penalty in the Bunclody game, so a big chance there for Bunclody. Nicky does have a crack team there around the grounds trying to keep us updated as soon as possible and everything.
That's Rovers.
And it's 0-0 and half hour gone into Rovers and Fort Celtic game, so we've been advised that play has resumed in that one. Oh, lovely ball there by
Ball is in.
Paul Murphy. Now looks up, sent back, claimed by the keeper though.
Paul is normally clinical in them areas. I'm sure he'd be a little bit disappointed himself there that Duda got an easy claim on that one. So it looks like Shane Dempsey and the other Paul Murphy well, definitely Shane Dempsey's going to come on now, so we'll have to wait and see who's going to come off.
That you've been around the game a long time, seeing a lot of players. What can you tell us a bit more what Shane will bring to the game when he's brought on?
Shane would be actually quite similar to Lester, John Lester. He can sit in the pocket, he have a ping of a pass, and so he'll be quite similar to that. He's a footballer, a wicked shot. So he is. So it'll be interesting to see now what way they go. I kind of think maybe Alan Rhodes might be the one to come, but we'll wait and see how it goes there.
Ball here now at North End over on the far left hand side of the field to us.
Really left one in on Tony that time.
Ball sent back to the North End goalkeeper Walker. There's a guy Laney, but shot pressure here now. But, lovely control there by the centre half. A dangerous ball and over across, but well defended there.
Yeah, well defended by Jack that time, and Lee put a little bit of pressure on Gary, but Gary was calm and composed. Duda is playing a little bit of fancy football there. I'm sure Dodson won't be happy with that.
Guy Lane plays the ball out, but well attempted there by Wexford Bohs. Bohs now trying to play the ball out quickly. Freshman put on by John Lester.
That Mark chap is after coming on for Bohs. He's actually after doing very well. He's very athletic and he's after showing for the ball a lot. And he's covering an awful lot of ground. He's the one who's actually put North End under a bit of pressure this half in that midfield area. So it was a good sub to make, even though it was probably forced at half time, but he's done quite well. Good ball by Adam.
Well defender, Bohs looking to play out again. Oh, freshman pond there, but Bohs at the ball and a substitution here now for Norton.
Niall Connolly's coming off. Niall Connolly's coming off for Shane Dempsey, so there's a small bit of a change. Adam has shifted out to the left wing, and it looks like Paul Murphy has come out to the right wing. So it looks like Shane Dempsey and John Lester and Alan Rhodes are going to hold that midfield. So that looks like the change now.
And Score United 1, Gorey Celtic 0.
In Scorty United 1, Gorey Celtic 0. Thanks to everyone who is putting in their scores. As we do see him, we will keep advising you. Of course, I left my phone in the car. Not great for that. We are working off John's. So John is treble tasking at the minute. Camera work, production and score updates. Thanks, John. But still not a bit of sunshine in the air, and John still wears a cap. I'm all.
Must be hiding something under.
Lack of hair, Nicky. For anyone that doesn't know, John is extremely balding. Sorry, John. Dangerous ball in there, but 18 minutes left. Kind of the game has died down a little bit, so it has.
Yeah, it has. Kind of North End look like they're going through the motions a small bit, and it looks like Paul Murphy from All Blacks is going to come on now in a few minutes. Had to get that little dig in. Is it Kilmore All Blacks, Paul? Paul from Kilmore today.
Chance here now for another Kyle Dempsey as the ball looks up for options. Defended there again by Wexford Bohs, and it's thrown out for North End. Chance here now for North End to play something in, but defended again by Wexford Bohs and have won the throw to try and get themselves out of trouble.
Bohs are keeping it as scrappy as possible, as we said.
Chance here now for North End, laid off. Oh, well blocked down there by Bohs. Ball sent over now. Paul Murphy intercepted there now. Well tried that there by Shane Dempsey, but Paul Murphy now has the ball again. Ball off to Shane Dempsey. He's it for John Lester and Shane Dempsey. The boys didn't know who was going to take the ball. Someone had to take control.
Yeah, well, they came out with it. So the two lads are quite similar in style of play. North End have just gone a small bit scrappy. I'm sure that Gary and John, I think John has gone to St Mary's Models down today, the football, so they won't be too happy with the second half performance. Oh, there's Tony nearly left Lee Walker in it there, but Lee got his foot through it. So that's look at, if they keep being scrappy, they could get punished on this. So they won't be happy with it, as we were just going through. And if Bohs get a goal, 4-3, it'll be really game on.
Right, that's with the ball. Shane, that's foot left in there.
Yeah,
free out.
Kyle came down on the back of his heel. Yellow card. I probably deserved it all right. It was a little bit naughty, but yeah, free now to Bohs. And
Stephen Redmond, I'd like to point out. I know. I actually found a hat, Stephen, that fit my head, which you do know is a hard job, so When I get an opportunity to wear it, I will wear it. Thank you.
Oh,
Pressure upon with North End here now, but Bohs looking to play out. Oh, and free there getting the Bohs. The Bohs line aren't happy. I kind of thought a bit of a harsh foul there myself.
yeah. Look, he dived into a tackle. Adam went over him, so Bohs were a little bit disappointed with it. But Bohs need that little bit of life now. They need their supporters to G him up a little bit and to give him a bit of a run in the last 20 minutes. So the North End are leaving the foot in. Kyle has to be careful now. He's only after picking up a yellow, and it looks like Gary's going to act on it straight away. It looks like Kyle could be coming out, because it's the last thing North End will need is to be down to 10.
So as you said, Paul Murphy ready to come on.
Yeah. That's probably a bit of good management by the North End lads there. Kyle's after fouling twice the last couple of minutes, and look, if he gives away anything at all the next time, Derry Campion might have had to react on it. So it would have been down to 10 men, but yeah, Paul Murphy's coming in loads of experience, so it's not going to weaken the team at all.
Sent in long now by the Bohs keeper. Clear by North End. One again by Bohs. Bohs now trying to hit the ball. Flicked over the top. Chance here now. Can he take it? Oh, flicked. And it's in! And it's 4-3. Another scrappy goal, but I said Bohs will take this all day. Nicky.
Yeah, Jesus, another scrappy goal. To be honest with you, I don't know what it came off of Graham that time. It looked like he actually rolled down his body, to be honest. So, but yeah, John Lester was looking for a free off the first one, dinked in over the top, and Graham ran onto it. He completely mishit it, but it's a goal, and Bohs will take it. Two complete mishits today, and 2 goals for Bohs.
We were saying that, you know, North End looking to go through the motions, trying to see this game out, and they couldn't look through this now. You know, they had the opportunities to seal this game off, but giving Bohs every opportunity. And fairness to Bohs, they haven't died down in this game once.
No, as we said, the midfield of Bohs have really come into it, and they've really, they've made it as scrappy as possible. And they're grinding, they're digging, they're just doing everything that you want. And in a derby game, these games are never over until the final whistle. So look, it's going to make it a small bit interesting over the next couple of minutes.
And it's 0-0 at half time between Shamrock Rovers and Fort Celtic. North End trying to play with the ball. Ball now with Shane Dempsey. Or Shane, as you see, saying as the half time is going to the Ireland Army team to the World Cup. We do wish them the very best luck with every player. So one of your own clubmen, Hopper Grad, going as well.
Yeah, Hopper Kenny. Yeah, Hopper's heading over. Hopper's been with Wexford Youths for the last number of years, but he's a great player, Hopper. He won a couple of titles with Rovers and a Wexford Cup, and he had a spell. Oh, Big Paul could be in. No, it looks like a corner to North End, but Hopper had a spell up in Sligo as well there. He had a year's professional contract up there, which was a great experience for him. And yeah, wish the lads all the best. I wouldn't really know Tony, but I definitely wish Hopper and the other two, and Shane and Tony, the best of luck. 2-1.
So Corton have taken the lead against the Mine 2-1. Said they clearly are their bogey team, so they are, Nick.
Yeah, they are, and that'll really put the Mine under a small bit of pressure. So, there's a great ball in. Oh, another goal, Robin Dempsey this time. What a whip in from Shane Dempsey that time. So 5 goals, set pieces there for North End. So they must be practicing. That was a serious whipped in ball by Shane Dempsey to his cousin Robin.
I said the Bohs line is not happy there from what I could see with defending. after getting yourself back into a great position of 4-3 to concede sloppy like that again, it's, you know, if you had seen all the hard work to get back and concede another sloppy goal, you wouldn't be happy either, Nick.
No, it must be heartbreaking. It really is to be getting caught like that, as you just said. 5 set pieces very rarely happens, so must be disappointing. And it looks like one of the Bohs assistant manager is after getting his marching orders. He must have had some words with Niall Whelan over on the line. So and it looks like we're going to be getting a couple of subs here now as well. Bohs are after making one, and it looks like Lee Wadding could be coming on for North End.
Bohs now trying to make another opportunity. 10 minutes left in the game here, plus stoppages. Throw in here now for Wexford Bohs, deep inside the North End half of the field.
Yeah, for the last couple of minutes now, it looks like Bohs have gone to a 3-4-3, so they're really going out to attack it. They were a 4-5 on, but it looks like they're gone 3-4-3 now, so they'll need a goal. And it looks like Lee Wadding is coming in now for Alan Rhodes, so Lee will come in and he'll hold centre midfield there. So he will, loads of energy, and he'll get around the park.
So the All-Rounder Sport Live coverage is kindly sponsored by Andrew O'Brien Sports Supplies and Massage. The Wadding coming on there. Who came off there, Nicky? I missed it now.
Alan Rhodes came off, so Alan came off. He had a good game, Alan did today. He covers the ground in midfield. He does a lot of the work that John Lester and Paul Murphy don't like doing. So Alan ran his legs into the ground, and changed now for Lee Wadding to come in.
Come on now, North End lads, settle down, come on.
John Lester sends the ball back to the keeper.
1-0 to Shamrock Rovers there to start the second half. Ricky Dougal the Wires after putting them one up.
Gary Laney playing the ball, gives it to Paul Murphy. As you can hear, John Lester just trying to demand the players just to hold on to the ball and play the game at their pace now, 2-up, and the more they hold on, the game is going to just really take away from Bohs.
Yeah, so we're in the last quarter of the game now, so North End will look to try and control this now. They've, to be honest, North End have made a little bit of hard work with the 3 sloppy goals they conceded, but they'll try and control the last 10 minutes now of this, and we'll see where it goes then from there.
Wexford Bohs send it up long. Ball falls onto number 12 here for Wexford Bohs, who looks to make opportunity. Ball laid back into the centre. One back there from John Lester, and boss it over the top. Onside, Paul Murphy just doesn't get there. Bit too heavy on the pass there.
Yeah, a little bit over hit. Any of us who know Paul, big Paul Murphy, speed isn't his greatest asset, so he was Shane Dempsey to trying a long distance one, so he's seen Bohs keeper out, but just as I was touching on, Paul's speed wouldn't be the top of his game. Put anything in the air and in around his body, he'll control it and he'll lay it off.
Do you think he appreciates being called Big Paul?
Well, there's 2 Paul Murphys, so it's the easiest way to differentiate him. He's a little bit taller, that's why we call him Big Paul.
North End there now. Free given for pushing the back.
Yeah, another free on Adam. He's after winning a succession of frees today, so it was quite a simple free. A little bit of inexperience by one of the O'Neills, giving away a free there.
Just over 5 minutes left of regular time. Wexford Bohs 3, North End 5. Shane Dempsey now with the ball, and well defended for the ball, get the Paul Murphy, but Bohs putting themselves under pressure here now. Need to try for the last few minutes up the pace really, and I suppose you might as well just go for it now, Nicky.
Yeah, they will, alright. Look, Bohs probably haven't had any control of the game all day, so I can't see him controlling the last 5-10 minutes. The only thing they can do is hopefully pressure North End into mistakes, kind of like what Gary done there, and hopefully a few things will break to him, and that's all that they can really hope for, I think, in the last 5-10 minutes.
Poor pass there from John Lester. Chance here now for Bohs, but well marshalled by Gary Delaney. A few verbs there between the keeper and the set up of Paul Murphy. A chance.
Yeah.
Ball falls out to Shane Dempsey. Shane Dempsey, Paul Murphy though offside.
Paul is offside. Wacker's one of these lads who could say anything. He can be a bit controversial himself at times, so and argumentative. But himself and Gary will have a load of spats over the season. And a North End sub coming on now. It looks like Adam Beery's coming off, and we'll have a look now to see which one's coming on. Yeah, Darryl Power coming on for Adam Beery, so looks like a straight swap. Another one of the younger North End lads coming through.
So the young fella just on for the last few minutes of the game. Boss over. No. Paul Murphy now, freshman Palm, but wins a throw for North End. Freshman Palm here now from Bohs, looking to try and get another one back.
Yeah, they'll have to step up now. If you look, there's a massive gap there between the midfield and the front three, so they'll have to start squeezing up if they want to get anything out of this. So they will, and put the pressure on the North End back forward.
Missed them out.
Boss have long. One in the air, Shane Dempsey sends it over. Darryl Power now flicks it down, but poor pass there. Paul Murphy couldn't get onto it.
No, Paul had made a run around the back of him, so Darryl didn't spot it. So they ran through to do that in the goal.
Poor kick there now from the Bohs keeper, gives the ball back to North End.
The last thing you'd want from Bohs now is just to be handing it back. Like they need to get the ball and keep it in this North End half and be putting the pressure on. They might as well lose 6-3 as instead of sitting back at 5-3, so they might as well put the pressure on now and try and force something.
Okay, the freshman Pondo. Oh, chance here now for Bohs, looking for options. There's well pressure put on, but well defended, and the referee, Bohs line looking for a free for pushing the back there, nothing given by the referee or the linesman.
No, Derek was quite close to it, so he looks like he got it right. But North End are inviting this pressure on him by slowing the ball down. You have to move the ball quick, no matter whether you're across the back or across up front. Moving the ball fast kills teams, and North End have just started to really slow the ball down. And now Gary's gone long to Paul Murphy, what they were arguing about a second ago, and look where the ball is now, so there's no harm in moving it quick and getting Bohs turned. It stops the pressure coming on him.
Cleared up there by Bohs, but kept in play there by North End. Some lovely footwork there by North End as they try and just stay out the clock. We're in the 89th minute here of the game.
Yeah, Robin Dempsey's had a very good game today. Even though he's been centre half, he's had a very good game, I think, for North End. Hasn't put Amos coming in now. The back, Shane Dempsey's coming onto it. Defended by Aaron Goodison of Bohs that time. But yeah, as I said, I thought Robin has had a very steady, composed game today. He's shot out of his defence 3 or 4 times with the ball, and he's looked very comfortable. So he's gone well, very well today.
North End now playing the ball around back. The ball with John Lester.
controlling it. They're really just after taking this thing out of it. So they have. Bohs will have to take a chance if they're going to just press up. And this North End they'll be more than happy. They'll sit there with that ball all day long. So if it keeps going like this, the referee might as well just blow it up for full time.
So we are in the 90 now. Paul lays off to Shane Dempsey. Shane Dempsey back to Paul, but poor pass is off. Bohs now trying to play out, but Walling gets his foot in there to break down the play again. But Wexford Bohs still have the ball, looking to play out. So we are into stoppage time now.
It's just a matter now what Derek decides to play. There's been a lot of subs made in this half, but to be honest with you, he could nearly blow it up because there's only going to be really one winner now at this stage.
Challenge just slowing the whole thing down here now, laying the ball over to Delaney, who look up, gives it to Paul Murphy. Paul Murphy sends the ball in, but defended down by the Bohs player. Chance defended by Bohs.
Two Courtown. I think Courtown, yeah. Mine were 1-0 up, Courtown back.
And that's it, folks. That is full time finish here in Wexford Bohs 3, North End 5. Overall, probably the
2-1 to Courtown at the minute.
Probably the North End had the better of the game. Sloppy at times, giving Bohs chances to come in, but Bohs never really got a foothold in the game to really pressure them too much.
No, look, I suppose there's loads of pluses for North End. Number one is they kept the ball really well, and they moved the ball around, which is something I haven't seen North End doing as much in a long time. The probably negatives for North End on today's performance is they didn't really create anything from open play. While they kept the ball and they moved it around really well, their 5 goals came from set pieces, so that might have disappointed them a little bit. They didn't test Bohs a whole lot from open play. From Bohs' point of view, while they're missing a few, I suppose they're disappointed because they're after conceding 5 set pieces. They got 3 goals against a North End team, so they'll be quite happy with that. So there's a bit to build on both teams there. It's still early in the season, but completely different game to last week. Last week I thought the Derby Rovers and the Mine was a lot more intense, and this week it was a little bit easier. Not as many robust tackles, and panned out tame enough.
Yeah, so we're just getting some updates here. So the North End seconds are actually winning 2-1 there as well. Bunclody have scored against Laban, and Courtown are beating the Mine 2-1 there. The Bogey team really is the certainty for there.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be very disappointing for the Mine. A point way up there wouldn't be too bad considering it's early in the season, but if that's the end 2-1, they'll be bitterly disappointed to their start. It'll be 1 point out of a possible 6 for the league champions. Very, very hard to play catch up on North End. I think North End is North End's third or fourth game. Third anyway. So yeah, to be 8 points behind, it'll be tough. But Rovers winning 1-0 at the minute as well. So it's all still to play for. But tough one for the Mine if they don't pick up at least a point up there today.
Yeah, as we said, folks, look, we'd like to thank everyone who tuned in. Nikki, I'd like to thank you again for giving some of your hard time to come down with us and do the commentary. Thanks to John for his hard, diligent work to get the sound back going at half time. I said we do try our best to bring the best possible production that we can here, folks, and it is always keep going and keep working around the flaws. I'd like to thank Andrew O'Brien, Sports Supplies and Massage, for their sponsorship for today's game. Without Andrew's sponsorship today, folks, we couldn't bring you to this game. And of course, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. We'll be back again next week, folks. We don't know what game we're bringing you yet, but as I said, that will be debated in the boardroom of the All Rounder podcast during the week. We have some serious heads making these diligent decisions. Well, look, folks, thanks again for your support. I was going to John for the last few words.
Cheers to Pat and Nicky as always for commentary duty there today. Just to apologise for the sound in the first half. We are coming from a fairly remote location down here in Wexford. The internet is not as strong as I would have liked it to have been, and as a result I don't think picture was affected at all, but sound was certainly affected, and I do believe we got back on stream for the second half. But look, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring the games live to you that otherwise would not have been live. There's Pat on screen, in fact. But cleaning up after himself, yes, indeed, good business decision, Pat. But absolutely, we apologise for the sound issues, and hopefully wherever our next location is, we might have a bit of better coverage and we won't have any issues, just as we did in the first half. But from all of us here at All Rounder Sport, for now,